Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Michael Ayala. We are getting our first look at an incident last year involving the alleged Georgia school shooter and his father. Jackson County Sheriff's deputies went to Colton Colin Gray's home in May of 2023 after reports of an online threat to shoot up a school. The deputies first spoke to Colin Gray and then to Colt, his son. All right, still with us, trial attorneys David Bruno and Nicole Brenecki. David, I want to start with you. In watching that video, I want folks to know about a couple of months later, after the cops come to the house, the father buys him the gun that's used in the shooting. All right? So let's just say that. But here's what I see when I look at the video. I want to get your impressions. Is a serious dad, serious about outdoor lifestyles, serious about guns. And he says to the police he's teaching his son the seriousness and safety and all that goes along with guns, and I'm buying it. I'm buying it. What do you make of this, especially in light of the fact that that father has now been charged with murder?
Yeah, I see it a little different, Michael. I mean, that is laxed right there. I mean, yeah, you hear him say the words, but he also says that they're not loaded, they're accessible. If this is true, he would never have him access them again. And then after that interaction, there is an FBI tip. He admits he was on Discord at some point, which is corroborating the tip a little bit. Doesn't say it proves it. But with that being said, even after that, and I don't know how many times families could say that sheriff's officers are reporting to their house asking about some sort of threat to shoot a school and then go and buy the gun that was used in the shooting. I cannot believe that. And if I were a family member of the ones that had died and I saw that, I would be absolutely upset hearing these words.
Yeah, a lot of our viewers upset as well. They think that interaction should certainly have been a red flag. But I'll say something, Nicole, that I said a lot during the Crumbley trial. It's difficult for parents to see their child doing something like that. It is so extreme that you just don't see it coming. That's not to say there shouldn't be some sort of liability. We talked about this in the Crumbleys, civil versus criminal. But your thoughts on not only the idea of how parents see their children, but the fact that the law is now charging parents to do something about this problem with shooting schools.
There's right now, as you said, there's a lot of discussions regarding parents' liability in these types of scenarios. We've seen it in the Michigan case. We're seeing it here as well in the Georgia case. But there's, as always, there is in litigation so many factors that need to be considered. So, for instance, the child's age, the child's maturity level, also the level of the parent's knowledge. And here, I think that there's a lot to argue that the dad had a lot of knowledge of these threats, and but also so did the authorities. The authorities knew about that as well. The father knew about that as well. And this is a question that is very difficult to answer at this early stage. So I think that's very properly referred to a jury, and we shall see what happens.
Yeah, but as David said, a lot of people looking at that interaction as notice enough, and there's something that should have been done by the family.